Good morning, friends of the internet. We are back again in the World of Tanks Garage. Today we're going to be playing our Object 140. We are on the cusp of the final four. I think we have, what is it, the U.S., I think France was in there, Japan was in there, and now the Soviets are in there. So those are the four tanks for the final four. That's why we're sporting some camo. I'm taking advantage. The camo right now on gold and silver prices on camo is half off. So if you're wanting to buy some camo right now with gold, now would be a perfect time to do so, going into this weekend and into the final four. So we're kind of at this spot right now in my tanks career. For me, we're basically just doing these ops for the certain tanks that they have for challenges to actually earn. As far as tanks that I own, as you can see, I got a pretty extensive library of tanks. So I'm pretty much at a point where I'm going to be playing my Object 140s and 62As and all these tanks just to try to 3-mark them. Because I'm pretty much done with the grind. You see, we got 2.2 million silver. I think I got 34 million silver total with equipment and everything, plus the silver that I got. So I'm kind of reaching the end of my tank career right now. We're waiting for the Czech, or not the Czech line, but the Swedish line to come out. I'm working on one light tank. I only have like one line that I'm working on. So, but we're going to continue to play tanks. There's going to be plenty more tanks to come. Like I said, we're going to try to 3-mark some stuff. Today, we're going to take the Object 140 out, see if we can get it in trouble. So let's jump in and see if we can find ourselves a match, shall we? All right, guys. So what do we got? A Jagdpanzer, TVP, IS-7, Conqueror, a couple sturdy little tanks in here. We got to be careful of that artillery. We don't want to get hit by it, but obviously it's in counter battle, so hopefully we got some guys that push the hill. Being that I'm in this quicker little medium fire, fast fire rate, I'm going to shoot over here to the middle and see if we can get some eyes on some stuff and see if we can hide in the bush maybe and use our rate of fire to cause some damage. So, but let me clarify, guys. I said in the intro that, I was reaching the end of my tank career. After I said that in the intro, I thought to myself, I don't want to freak anybody out to think that I'm not going to play tanks anymore, because I am. I'm just saying, I've been playing tanks for about 3 years now, and I've reached a lot of my goals with my tier 10s, but it doesn't mean that tank videos and tank content is going to go away. I'm going to continue to play. I'd like to 3-mark some tanks, wait for another line to open up. There's going to be other maps and more content that's going to be added to this game, hopefully. So, no, don't panic. I don't want the comments to start getting out of control that I'm quitting or whatever. So I see this AMX Chaffee tier 6. Do I really want to shoot him? I waited. He turned away, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to put a round, and I'm going to back in there just to get that extra little bit of damage. But I gave away my position. I would have liked to stay up there, but I didn't have anything else detected. So I figured I would take the shot for the easy start of damage here for us. So, but yeah, like I was saying, guys, don't panic. There's going to be plenty of content on the channel when it comes to tanks. I'm not just going to be like, tomorrow, stop playing tanks. I was just saying that a lot of the tanks that I have ground for, that grind is over. So there's not going to be a lot of content on lower tier tanks. I might go back and revisit some of the Hellcat and maybe the AMX ELC, just due to the now that we have this new update with all the new physics of the game and being able to utilize the bushes and camo a little bit better than before. Oh, look at this poor guy. He got caught out in the open. So I put a round out there and it fell short, but look, he pivots just enough. Bam! Off with the track. Watch this. This is where the 140 excels right here. Bam! Still tracked, still more damage. Disappeared, but I'm not going to move my reticle because he's still there. Boom! Tracked again. I think he repairs it this time because look how fast his track comes up. Came up right there at the end, and then I went ahead and I put him in and tracked him again. So I moved my reticle over a little bit more, hit him one more time. I was like, okay, one more should finish him. Come on. And I'm detected, and I didn't get no register, so he must have backed up and got away from me. I was so disappointed I wasn't able to finish him, but that shows you how that 140 can excel in that situation. So now we've got a couple guys pushing the hill right now, which is fine. I'm not too worried. They're pushing on the right. I got that Jagdpanzer pretty well destroyed over there. So he's on the struggle bus over there. He's one shot. This Chaffee's still kind of being cheeky. He's still out here running around. Got a few tanks pushing the flag, kind of threatening spawn or threatening the encounter, but I'm not too worried. You can see that Jagdtiger, what he had left. Man, if I would have hit that last shot, I would have got the kill on him. Pretty much just cost him his whole life. So now they're up there on their cap. We're going to go ahead and just kind of see how things are shaping up here. I don't want to push out too far yet. We still have artillery on the board. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bebop around here. I'm going to start pushing the cap a little bit. You know, this is only a tier 6 AMX Chaffee, but I don't know what else is up here. Now, this 30 I got to be careful of. This is it can be a deadly little tank, but I have a nice clean shot on the top of him. I go ahead and I poke him in the turret just to say hello. And he starts backing up, but I'm kind of caught out in the open here, so I got to be careful. He was there. I tried to put one more round into him, and I missed him. But you can see they're pressing up there, and there's a pretty good amount of tanks up on the hill that are getting into a fight. So I beat the hill. I was going to shoot at the artillery, and then he disappeared. Then I thought, okay, I got to get one into this guy, help them out down there, and I got to start going towards the cap. I got to start shaking the leg and get over there. So now they're kind of pushing pretty hard on there. They got 3 of them on the cap. So at this point, I figure it's time to start closing in on these guys. Now, here's the situation that you got to keep in mind when you're playing these tanks. The reason I kind of play kind of passive at the beginning is for this situation. We got 3 tanks on there, 40 seconds left, and my tank has got full health. So I'm going to roll up here, see if I can get a couple shots into some people. I see the KV. He bounces off. I go ahead. I'm going to be able to get another one in with my rate of fire. I'm going to back up. Hopefully somebody else will hit him, and then I can get up there to that cap. I get ready to zoom in. Somebody kills him, so now I can move forward. Now, at this point, I've got full health right now. So I can go up here, and I can afford to take some shots to make the shot count. Because we got 21 seconds. Those guys on the other side really ain't in position. I didn't see this 30 until it was too late. He's going to put a round into me, which is going to kind of cripple me a little bit. That's okay. I got 9 seconds. I have to make the shot count. So I hit the E75. I take a big hit from all those guys. I back right into the line of fire to that 30. And it takes me down quite a bit. But now I'm going to focus my fire onto the 7. We got that's buying my team some time to get up here. The 75 hit me again. Put another shot into the 75. I'm just like picking my targets here. Artillery hits one of them. So I know that Conqueror or something's in the back. I was trying to get around this Action 10. He backed it to me. I know that Conqueror is the one that I need to hit. So I'm looking at him. We go ahead and we track him in place. He gets our Action 10, but then he gets destroyed. Now we got the 7 on the run. I tried to track him, but somebody else had already tracked him. I know that the medium's off to the left. The 7's trying to kill me because he knows I'm one shot, so I backed off to get his attention off of me. I'm going to roll back up, try to put one into his low plate. Now we can go ahead and let those guys get this guy finished off. We got the 30 set in here. Snap to him, finish him off. Perfect game. That's how you can save your tank. I had 80 hit points left, and I was able to go in there and make that play. And that's why I try to stress so much that I learned early on playing this game. We did 4,578 damage. And you could see we had our tank till the bitter end. And we had caused a lot of damage before we ever took any damage. So that's the one thing that I can stress about this game is save your tank as much as you can. Man, look at this Ginger Ale in his Object 430. He almost did 6,500. Well played game to him. I almost did 4,600 in second place, and our Action 10 did almost 3,750. So, I mean, well played. 20 rounds, 18 hits, 15 pins. This tank is just deadly. The Object 140, 62A, those kind of tanks. These tanks just with their rate of fire are just outstanding. We hit that poor little AMX just one time. We got that easy 300 points right out the gate. We hit the IS-3 once for 310. The KV we hit twice for 662. The AMX-30 we hit twice for 468. I forgot I finished them off there at the end. But here's the one that caused a lot of problem. 5 shots, 1,611 when we kept them locked in place. 632, 2 shots into the IS-7, and 2 shots for 596 into the E-75. And the Conqueror, we didn't do anything to. We just critically hit him, which reset the flag a little bit to help our team out. But 4,578. I will take it for this tank. These tanks are awesome. You know, the Russian tanks are awesome. We're going, like I said, we're going into Final Four this weekend. And I think after the numbers of everything that was on the board, I think we had like 91,000 something for the U.S. team. France only had 46,000 completions. Japan only had like 50,000 completions. And then the Soviet Union had 111,000 completions. So I think I'm going to be picking the Russians going into this Final Four weekend. Hopefully we can get the win, get that MVP for that 100 points, to get that MVP medal, get the medal for the championship, and possibly get our tank. So that's what my plans are for the weekend. I hope to see you guys out there on the battlefield, and good luck whatever with whatever nation you choose. Man, a little tongue-tied there. But yeah, if I could, like I say, if I can roll back to what I was actually saying about staying alive in this game, that's the one thing that I can say. Always try to save your tank for as long as you can. So that way you can kind of get into those fights. But with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Also, follow us on Twitter. That way you know when we're posting new YouTube content and we're live streaming. If you haven't checked us out on Twitch or YouTube Gaming, come hang out. Be part of the audience. And if you're new to those channels, smash those follow buttons. So until next time, guys, good luck this weekend, and we'll see all your faces on the battlefield. Thanks so much, guys, for checking out my video. If you enjoyed that video, hit that thumbs up button and be sure to subscribe for future videos.